chill. It's weird. I haven't had mall Chinese food in so long, so it's kind of nice.
No, it's like, you know what? I kind of miss that.
Like some bad, good Chinese food, you
Oh,
know?
it's the best. Yeah, and you will be asleep in like 20 minutes.
Oh, I already feel that.
Well, I want to say thanks so much for hopping in, hanging out with me today. When my PD told me about this, I got super excited. I was like, no way. I get to chat with Dixie? What?
Thanks. I
Yeah,
know.
I'm so pumped to talk about your song, Be Happy, because you caught me way by surprise because I was like, wait a minute, do I love this song? Yes, I love this song.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Talk to me about who, what, where, why. How did this come about? Is this something that you always wanted to do? Or was it like, hey, this is my chance?
So I have always been in singing and musical theater. I was like part of a singing group in my hometown and I really loved it. But when I got to high school, I decided to like focus more on sports just because that's kind of what everyone else did. So I was like, you know what, that was fun. Let me move on. And so then once all this started and my managers were in the music business, they're like, you should try it. And I was like, well, okay. And I got back into it and it took a little bit. I was very shy and awkward at first, but once I started recording in the studio, I just fell in love again. And yeah, now I'm just recording all the time and yeah.
Look at you, from athlete to just slaying it in the studio. You talked about your sports. What was your like go-to sport in school? What were you like the best at?
I think either track, which I did most of high school, and then later I started field hockey, which I really loved doing, but I was not the best at.
No, field hockey's tough.
I enjoyed it a lot. Track helped it.
Yeah, that's where you could only use one side of the stick, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's so hard to do.
I know, but at least I never played hockey because I feel like hockey players, like when the boys would try to play with us, they would not be able to get it.
No,
They're
no,
like,
not
why
at
can't
all.
you use both sides?
Yeah. I wanted to ask you a little bit about, okay, so you're telling me you're getting back into music. Your manager's like, let's go for it. What was the first little while like, and how long into the process until Be Happy came about?
Be Happy was actually the first demo I heard. It was the first song I heard, and I was like, I didn't know how it worked, so I was like, okay, you played the song for me, so I should sing it? And they're like, well, do you like it? I was like, yeah, I like it. I mean, it relates to me. I get it. Do I sing it? Like, I have no idea what I was doing. They're like, we need to record this. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, when I was in the studio for the first time, I don't think my hands left the pockets of my jeans. I was so nervous. I was like holding myself. So
what do I do with my hands?
It was, and like it was a glass studio, so I could see my manager while I was recording, and he was like, "Come on, like energy," and I'm like, I literally feel like I'm about to throw up. This is so awkward, even though it was just the two of us. But I got slowly more comfortable, and now I'm a lot more comfortable.
That's great. That is so great. I wanted to ask you. So you drop Be Happy and you drop the music video, which was filmed all in your backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about the process. I mean, I watched a bunch of the Be Happy behind the scenes, music video stuff. Talk to me about how surreal it was to go from the finished product, getting that compared to the demo, to being like, I'm about to shoot a dang music video.
It's insane. I mean, I don't even think, just because it all kind of happened so fast, I didn't even realize like I'm filming a music video, and I didn't even realize how well the music video like did until I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, it almost has like 100 million views right now, which is insane. Like my first song's music video, I just find it amazing. I'm just so grateful, and it was cool to do it all in my own house. So when I had a break, I would just go lay down in my bed.
Yeah. 100 million views. That's gonna feel like you should be proud of that. That's an accomplishment.
Yeah. I'm very proud of that. I'm like so happy, and my team is just so great in putting everything together, but it's also like a lot of my own ideas. I get to use like the things I enjoy in it. Like I love modeling and showing faces, and that's what a lot of the music videos showed, which I was happy about. And swimming in the pool was fun.
Yeah. It was so interesting for me because when I found out that you dropped the song first, I was like super eager to hear it because I had been following you for a while on TikTok, of course, and then I listened to it, and I'm knocking down my boss's door. I have a feature that I do each night called Hot or Not, and I was like, I gotta spin this, and we did, and people in Nashville loved it, and it sounds so great on the air.
Oh, yay! That's amazing. That's so cool.
Tell me about the first time you heard "Be Happy" on the radio.
This is actually the best story because, I mean, my friends told me it was on the radio. Like, everyone told me, I just never was in my car or was listening to the radio at the time. And then on my birthday, I was told that they were going to be putting it on the radio at a certain time. So I was able to be in my car with my friends, and we just like stopped and I listened to it. I was like, this is insane. Like, I'm listening to myself on the radio right now. And then I ended up turning it off halfway because I was like, I can't hear myself anymore. But when I first heard it, I was like, oh my gosh, they said my name.
It's super cool.
It's insane. I was so happy.
Talk to me a little bit about how the remix came about, because Diddy always said to go from one hit song to two, you got to hit him with a remix.
Yeah, so I actually hit up Mosey because we've been friends for a little bit. So once we were talking over quarantine, and he was like, you should do music. I was like, no, never, like, absolutely not. And then I kind of didn't talk to him for a while. And then when I released a song, he was like, that's so dope. And I was like, oh, you should get on the remix, kind of like as a joke. And then he was like, okay. I was like, all right, let's do it. So he brought me like into the studio with him, and I saw him work, which is insane because I've never like seen that before, someone else. And he was just so quick, and he was like, here you go. I was like, you were there for like 15 minutes. This is amazing. And it sounded really good. And then I got a DM later from Blackberry. He's like, I'm so excited to be on the remix. And I was like, huh? I had no idea.
You're like, what's going on?
And then I called my team. I was like, wait, is this real? They're like, yes, we were keeping it a surprise because we had a meeting, but yes. So once it all came together, it sounded amazing. Everyone was so nice, and yeah.
That must have been a very interesting shoot for that music video, because it's like significantly different than the original, right?
Yeah, it was very different, but I liked it because it was like more fun and like not just in my backyard. So we had like the huge green screen, and it was awesome.
Yeah, and you all sound so good on the song. It just played as we were talking. I missed it though. It just played on the radio.
Oh my gosh.
So once all this quarantine and pandemic stuff is over, is Dixie D'amelio going to be hitting the road? Is she going to be part of any tours? Like, what's going on?
I would love to. I mean, I was supposed to do a tour before quarantine started, but like a meet and greet tour with like TikTok people.
Right.
And now I'm like, wait, I could perform? Like, I don't even know. I obviously need to get a few more songs to my name before I talk about any tour, but I'm definitely hoping to do that one day.
Well, when you do that, make sure you stop right here in Music City. That would be dope.
I would love to.
And you brought up the point of new songs. There's a new record that you just released, like just what, last Friday, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Tell me about that.
This was also crazy. So, Naughty List, which is the Christmas song that I did with Liam Payne, my team brought it to me, and they're like, this is Liam's song, like, he wants you to be on it. Again, mouth dropped. I was like, no, he doesn't. You're lying. You're lying. That's not true. Like, that's Liam Payne. What do you... No, he doesn't know who I am, whatever. And then I did it, and then we talked a little bit, and then, like, the first time we actually met was on Instagram Live, which is a really weird place. I mean, we're doing this right now.
Right.
But as a person who just released a song with someone, like, the first time we're talking is Instagram Live, and I was like, hey. He was like, oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know how to do this.
And I was so awkward, but it was so nice, and I love the song so much, and now it's after... I mean, I want to say after Halloween. I love Thanksgiving, so I'm going to, like, maybe start listening to more Christmas music before Thanksgiving, but I like to keep it till after. But I'm super excited about it.
That's dope. So, in wrapping things up here, what can Nashville expect from Dixie in the near future?
Something in this month,
What?
maybe. I
Okay.
don't even know what month it is.
It's
Yes, something
November.
this month. I hope so.
Well, and lastly, any final words for Nashville?
Thank you guys so much for listening to my song, and I love Nashville. Hopefully, I can actually come visit there in real life soon.
Oh, we will definitely set it up after all this craziness is done, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Keep killing it, girl. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Dixie. What a nice girl, right? What a nice girl. That was cool. Anyway, y'all, my name is JR from the new Hot 1067 here in Nashville, of course. You know that if you jumped onto our live, if you hopped in through Dixie, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm loving spinning the song on the radio. It sounds really good. I'm super excited for her. And yeah, thank y'all so much. I just saw a comment that said mad awkward. It can be tough sometimes through Instagram Live because you don't know if somebody has stopped talking and you don't want to cut them off or step on their toes, you know. But anyway, I'm going to hop out. I appreciate y'all. Remember, it's cool to be you. Dixie is amazing. And I'm going to get back to the show. You can listen at hot1067.com. Peace out, y'all.